Hello. And welcome back to the channel. My name is Viggy. And I make live videos. Mostly of Yiddish. If you like the hunting video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Was helpt me on the channel tremendously. Thank you for that. Nog dat je kan weer naar channel member. You have hit the join button. It goes a long way. Okay, laat maar eraan gaan. Laat maar eraan dansen. Mastermind. Hello and welcome. How you doing? How was your day? First comment. Nice. Thank you. Gang 98. How you doing? How you doing? My day was pretty good. Nice. How many channels am I subscribed to? So I'm gonna do a quiz game. Let's do a quiz game. Okay, there's the question. Which planet is known as the red planet? A. Venus, B. Mars, C. Jupiter, D. Saturn. What is your answer? Mastermind, we staan tijdens. Dus gewoon spelen de quiz game. Hier wordt gezocht is B. Mars, de rode planet. Mars, B. Oké, 3 mensen zoeken B. Hier gaat het. B. Correct. Woo. Okay. Zweite question. What is the largest ocean on Earth? Oh, wow. Get the question. Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, or Pacific Ocean? Welke is bij Hawaii? Pacific? Als het is bij Hawaii. En dan zoeken number D. Letter D. Oder the Arctic Ocean. Nou, gemeist is Pacific Ocean. Hoe gangen van die? Varen welke... Oké, dan maar eens even door hem zoekt. Waarom schraap die? Gang 98 schraap die. Mastermind. Someone is checking on AI. It's cheating. Nobody's checking. Oh, you mean that? Just answer it. Kennische police in de wereld. Yankee T. How you be? So welke ocean is the greatest ocean on Earth? The largest ocean on Earth? Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Arctic Ocean, or Pacific Ocean? Mijn god zoekt maar die. Gang 98 zoekt die. Mastermind Yankee T, was houdt die? Hey. Oké, hier geldt dat ze die. Zo maar gaat verraden die. Yankee T, die was de antwoord. So nicht du hast auch wie ein wrong terrets. Nur ob es ist wrong. Shia Friedman. Hello and welcome. Jetzt gaan wir gaan CD. Jetzt gaan wir es ranlegen CD. Gang 98 zoekt A. Mastermind. Hast du auch gejumpt in CD? Okay. Lass mal sehen. Okay. So we're going to have the zweite I'm going 3 for 3. Which famous scientist developed the theory of relativity? Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Galileo, Nikola Tesla. Okay, so hier is ook Nikola Tesla nicht. Wordt gezocht Albert Einstein. No, we leren in de free Shia. We leren 10:30 bis 11:30. Nur zintig en ich du kan live, aber gemacht live bei Nacht de DAF. Isaac Newton, Brooklyn. Theory of relativity. Hold on. Levi, lesson. How's it going? How are you? How was your day? Simcha, Raz. Been a minute. I've been crawling and eating grass. Wie bist du gewesen? But hello and welcome. Theory of relativity ist nicht alles. Brooklyn sucht A. Bei mir wird es gegangen oder B oder A. Ich habe gesucht B, but the Sky DJ. Hello and welcome. How are you? How was your day? Solid day. TYH, nice. Someone lieb to hear about solid days. Reichraben B. Welcome back in the hood. Yes. Same here, solid day, nice. B. Albert Einstein for relativity. 1338 ist Isaac Newton. Brooklyn sucht A. Ich halte B. Let's go. Ich bin 90% sicher. Kann man sehen? Correct. Woo! Woohoo! Er ist einer Boot dort in der Background special für Brooklyn. Für Picking A. But how are you? Sie haben nur eben in 5 Minuten. Ich will watchen du der chassidische Singer accidentally sparked a nation debate. Matti Steinmetz story. Will ich auch sehen nach. Isaac Newton invented gravity. The theory of gravity, you mean, Hershey? There's an Ishamus in our theory. Hello. Okay. Which is the capital of Australia? Melbourne or Sydney? Canterbury and Perth. C and D sicher nicht in meinem Kopf. Melbourne. Ich habe gesucht Sydney. Ich will gehen zu A. Ich hätte schon eine gekickt online und weiß besser. Jetzt gaan wir picken A. C or D? Brooklyn. Hey, Stoff. Hey, Stoff über rein. Gehen zu A. We're gonna be picking A. Melbourne? I don't think it's Melbourne. It was always not a popular city. Ich ga picken A. Shire sucht C. Okay, lass mal sehen, wer ist hier gerecht. No. No, it's C. Canterbury. Had nicht gewusst. Okay, now we know. Sydney is, Sydney is the biggest city, but not the capital. Canterbury. Okay. Which element has the chemical symbol O? Okay, this guy ich sicher nicht wissen. Tomorrow we'll do an IQ test. We don't want to fail, mastermind. Okay, so this weiß ich nicht, welches hat das Symbol von O? H2O. No, welches Oxygen? Ich habe gesucht B. Ich schreiben B. Hold on. Correct. Oxygen has the symbol of O. Woo, good guess. Okay, sind wir ending mit der. Which country invented pizza? Greece, France, Italy or Turkey? Ich weiß, er will sagen Italy. Because Italian. But I kind of think maybe it's Greece. But my cop's up to schreiben Italy. Which country invented pizza? See, Italy. Wo sucht Eulam? Wer weiß sie gerecht? Wer sucht? Napoleon? Napoli? Napoleon? Nepal? Ze fragt me, du 3 Plätze. Greece? Italy? Wow. Ich wollte gewollt suchen Italy. Aber mein Kopf sucht mir zu suchen A. Greece. Sonst gehen wir mit A. Lass mal sehen, wer ist gerecht. C. Italy. Ich fühle, wie sie C. Wilhelmsburg. Gut. Ich fühle, wie sie C a grude terrets, you know? Napoli is Italy. Okay, ich gehe davon schreiben Italy. C. Mein Gott sucht mir A. Aber ich schreibe C. Lass mal sehen, wie gerecht ich bin. Ah! Correct. Okay. Woo! Sicilian slice. I hear you. So Italy. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, that would be interesting. Which is the fastest land animal? Greyhound, horses, cheetahs, or lions? Well, gezoekt dat cheetah. Cheetah, I think, runs with mushrooms. Which is the fastest land animal? Lion, cheetah, horse, or greyhound? Ik heb wel gezocht de cheetah. Number B. Geef maar poem in de bezdoelen, Manfred. D. Greyhound. Greyhound is schneller via cheetah. Cheetah läuft like 80 miles an hour or something. Ich weiß, Yankee T as humans and animals, aber sie nicht in der Sache. Sie nicht in der multiple choices, du. Ich zoek B, cheetah. B, daarom zoek B. Brooklyn zoekt D. Greyhound. Laat maar zijn. Oh. Correct. Okay. Whew. Cheetah is de snelste. Greyhound bus is faster than... Gang 98. Don't be going 98. Which country had the 2021 Summer Olympics? Brazil, Japan, China, United States. Mensen gaan Brazil. Hey. Be happy. Okay, this is the last of us magazine. We'll go into the review. Which country hosted the 2021 Summer Olympics? Ich habe gesucht A. Brazil. Summer Brooklyn zoekt A. Do we have an A? Do we have a B? Do we have a C? Okay, yes, gang, I will start. Vlaag nog dan. Welke tijd is het? A, B, C or D? B. Japan? Japan is gehad de summer. Beach volleyball? Definitely Brazil, huh? En is wat is gedaan zijn in Brazil, zoals de Brooklyn. Okay, let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. Damn! Da werden Folgen schauen. Correct is B. Gewinnt Japan. Okay. We didn't listen to Shia. We didn't listen to Shia, I mean to say. Alright. Jetzt gaan we doen even doen. Living L'chaim. Had erover gelijk dat video. Laat me refreshen the page. Hold on. 2 days ago. Ik neem refresher. 40,000 views. Moti Steinmetz. The Hasidische singer that accidentally sparked a national debate. Let's get into it.
I remember I was sitting in my house, Tisha B'Av, like 12 o'clock, and I'm receiving a message.
Okay, Chonish Leave Day coming up. I'm going to get anyways watching, so there's no reason to... Yeah.
And the Jewish world's most beloved voices. In this week's Inspiration for the Nation, I sit down with the one, the only, Mati Steinmetz, to hear his incredible journey from humble beginnings to worldwide recognition. Mati opens up about the real challenges he faced like the pushback against his commitment to perform only at gender-segregated concerts. And yes, he even speaks English. I was just as surprised as you will be. This week's episode is powered by
Skofan hargene de ganze days. Så da wenn gune jogen.
Shul Space. These smart way shuls are innovating. Wales to lease, the easiest in life. Belltime, the hottest books this season, and of course, the Tehillim Unveiled podcast, the #1 podcast to understand Tehillim. This episode is in loving memory of Miriam Sarah Bas Yaakov Moshe and Shimon David ben Yaakov Shlema. Also for Refuah Shlema Yosef Chaim ben Devorah Chaya Golda. I see messages all the time in the comment section that some of you didn't realize that would be tremendously appreciated due to please do part of Mati Steinmetz, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I'll be honest, we had a few conversations before, and I, of course, know you, have heard your music. I didn't know that you speak English.
Yeah, it's quite surprising. The truth is, it's a dream that I have in my childhood to know English. I grew up in Vignitz. And I think in Yeshiva Gdoile, I started to
Shaya Vajer, a Litvischer. Okay.
more get into it. I remember I found some charts that Bucher wrote for himself. We have a lot of English, Amerikaner Bucher in Yeshiva. And some Israeli he wrote for himself a few notes about the basic English. And then I saw Aleph, A, Bais, B, okay? And then I remember the first thing I had a bottle of some drink. And I tried to translate the cover in English. This was like the first moves in English. Then a year or two later, I came here to Los Angeles. And I started to break my teeth, how you say it, yeah?
On how you say it.
And I think the main thing that gave me the fluence in English is Veloya Baishan Lomed. That I was never shy to make a mistake. Yes, there was people that used to laugh at me over there in Los Angeles. And I say, it makes sense that you laugh, but tell me how to say it right. So that way was one step after the other, and I came a lot to him here in the United States. And I'm constantly speaking English. And after this, I got married. My wife they live in Bnei Brak, but her parents and mother is from
Chaliba schämt sich nicht. Chaliba guide mit, you know.
England. So there's a bit different accent, and also, but it's helped me also to sharp up my English. And I think hopefully you understand.
No, it's really great. And I've told you, I've had other people here who their English is not even as good as yours, and people totally understand it and get it. And you mentioned Vignitz and growing up. So where specifically in Israel did you grow up?
So I was born actually in Rehovot. My parents lived there. There was a Shikun of Vignitz there. And when I was 2 years, they moved back to Bnei Brak, Shikun Vignitz. Shikun Vignitz in Bnei Brak was founded by the Rebbe, the Imre Chaim. After the Holocaust, he wanted to build a place. It's going to be like then. It was out of town. It was surrounded with gardens and it was like more a village area.
The amulige Rebbes, by the way, die Kik City kommen sehr stark gewollt, dass die Menschen, seine Chassidim, sollen wohnen in grüne Plätze. Wälder, Bäume, Grus. Hat me totally gemist, die Sache. Man macht von jeder Sache a city.
In a chussid should have everything it needs over there. So, as today, we have in Vignitz, of course, kindergarten, Chayde, Shiva Ktane, Shiva Gdoile, Koilel. Even we have Moshev Skainem and a Beis HaKvoros. Everything a Yid needs in a circle of, I don't know, 1 kilometer, we have everything.
Growing up, were you always singing, or did it start at a certain age? Was your family singing?
Hashem put me in a very musical family. And it's going on for generations for now. My grandfather was one of the closest people to the Havas Yisrael in Grois Verdan before the war. And and his brother-in-law used to sing a certain song, Yomim Noruim over there. And also, when the Ahavas Yisrael was nifter, and his son took over, Emre Chaim, and his sons were still Bochum, the Heilige Rebbe, the Yeshis Moshe, and the Rebbe from Monsi here. So my grandfather was the Baltfila Rosh Hashanah, Shachris. Usually in Vishnitz, the Rebbe davens only Missif. In Shachris,
Yankee, Sachen, wo sie jeden dürfen. Also, jeden dürfen, Wischnitz jeden dürfen nicht ganz bar.
are davening the sons. So my grandfather was the Baltfila, and even he put in some nuances in the davening that until today, there's a few changes in Vishnitz that my grandfather put in. So this was my grandfather, and then my grandfather, it was great-grandfather. So my grandfather came here and he brought a few nigunim after the Holocaust to Vishnitz. And also his brother who lived here, his name was Yosef Steinmetz, he has like a more thinner voice than me. Really like a bird. I can maybe show you an recording. And my father was for long years a member of the choir of Vishnitz. And Vishnitz is a choir, was then led by Rabbi Newman Hartman. He was a very well-known musician, Chassidish in German, of course. So my father was singing for long years over there. In Vishnitz, the music is a very big thing. Like the Mechaim says, that if Klal Yisrael is the army of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so Vishnitz is the symphony, the Tizmoret. So I grew up in a very, very musical family. The music was a big part of Shabbosim, Yom Tovim. And since when I remember myself, I was going with my father and I stood by the choir. So when someone was tired of singing, I would grab the mic and there wasn't a person more happy than me.
Wow, kijk, dat is dezelfde. 15, 20, 30 uur später.
And of course, family simchas, there is a mitzvah dance, but Chassidim. So the moment the grammar finished his inviting someone, he put down the mic and he let the...
Weil draait über, was tracht, zie Englisch, weil tracht nicht in Englisch. Kennst du denn der Weg, wieso redt? Der Bad ging in weit. Es ist cute. That's all.
Music plays, so...
Maar verstaat je ook, but it's different.
I took it immediately and we were singing and I had even a picture of me like 11 years old or 12 with a mic like shining. Yeah. So this was the beginning. I was singing a bit Grammar for Bar Mitzvah. And then I was in Shiva Gdoile. I started to make Grammar for Chassanim. So in Chassidim, today, it came in, it's like very trendy. In the chuppah, there's a bit grammar, yeah? Even I think about the more modern communities, so they bring Lipa Schmelzer or saying a few words to get in the chos and kala in the moment and to realize the holiness of this moment. So
holy matrimony.
So I started to do grammar for the chassanim. So by us, we're doing it in Kabbalah Sponim. Before we start, yeah. And they used to bring me, Baruch Hashem, I was very matzliach. Used to bring me for more like tough chassanim that like more...
to loosen them up.
Yeah, to warm them up, to bring them in to tears. Why to tears? Because Yom Chuppah is a very big day. It's a day that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is mechapas like a Yom Kippur.
So a mazel als mensen lijken erover de hoesten op een stage, maar lijkt 5, 6 cameras op hem. Also, so can achieve it.
The Chosn in Kale. In Tzadikim says that it's like Chaval, they give it for so young children, but they don't realize how deep and crucial is this day for the continuing of life. So every tear in this day is so big because it's affecting every tefillah for HaKadosh Baruch Hu from the bottom of the heart is so effective of the continuation, of the rest of the life. So when I was doing grammar.
How old are you at this point?
I'm like 18, 19. Mm-hmm. And then a musician named Hershey Segal, but he's playing a woman band in wedding. Today is also very famous. He's doing video production, very successful. And I did with him a few very nice videos like Leman Yaidi and Chasal de Pesach. Very nice, very successful things. So he was the first one to recognize that I have something unique, and he was trying to push me into the industry. Eventually, I met Ruvi Banet in a dinner of Vishnitz. Vishnitz did a few dinners, and they called me. I was already known in Vishnitz because of the grammar. And then it was a dinner in Yerushalayim, let's say a few months after I started singing in events. And the musician was Ruvi Banet. So I remember I came, it was like, let's say I started around Tisha. I would say this was Kislev or Tevis. I came to the rehearsal and he was very impressed. And then he invited me to a dinner and Achnos Sefer Torah that Seret Vishnitz. Seret Vishnitz is a cousin of the Vishnitz. Mm-hmm. That his father, Ruvi's father, Reb Chaim Banet, the well-known composer that composed like Machnis Rachmim, Avinu Rachman, and Kol Yomar, and like the basic hits of Yiddishkeit today. So he will compose a few songs, but kids, I was there, and the rest is history. He told me, let's work together. And we started to work a few dinners and a few events. And then Vishnitz, let's say I started to sing Tishre. A year later, Cheshvan, Vishnitz had a dinner here in Monsey. And they invited me to come sing there. Hey, we give you a ticket, a few more dollars. Come over. Okay, very exciting to come to New York. And he hooked me up with a guy here, named Yossi Rubin. And then I was singing in the dinner. After I had a bar mitzvah, and then Shira Choir saw me, Shara Gefavet Gold. And he told Yossi Rubin, listen, you have Shabbos. This was Wednesday, the bar mitzvah. And he said, listen, we are going for Shabbos to Los Angeles. Shlomi the Rechnitz, his nephew, is having a bar mitzvah. Listen, let's bring him over. I don't know if he's going to get paid, but let's take a shot. So I went to Los Angeles, and I remember on the way from the flight, from the airport, they told me we are going straight to Shlomi the Rechnitz's house. And we have a new song that he composed for the Bar Mitzvah, and we have to learn it. The name of the song was El Anar Hazeh. And then we are coming right away to Rechnitz's living room. They're sitting there with Levi Falkovich and Moshe Mendlovitz and Shira, and constructed the whole song, like you're going to sing that part, you're going to sing that part, and we're rehearsing for... And of course, the Shabbos was the Bar Mitzvah, and Sunday, a few weeks later, it came out El Anar Hazeh, and this was like booming. Was that the moment for you that you felt like you've like made it big time, or like you've really been getting out there, or there's another time? I think I came a month later. It was Kufal of Kislev. They brought me in for Shabbos.
Yankee,
Rechitz called me to be Shabbos.
Yankee, also geht es, Yankee. Wenn man es nicht von Geld redet, man von iedereen das hat Geld, Yankee. So geht das.
Chaneke, to be by him.
Dann wer soll ihn bringen, nur man?
And I'm coming in, and I see who's sitting next to me is Mordechai ben David. And I was super excited, of course, because I kind of have listened at home to mostly Chassidish music, but if there was one CD that more from the Olam HaGadol, from the big world, was MBD's CD, Efshar Letaken. And I was listening to it. So I was very excited. In Motzei Shabbos, Rechnitz introduced to us. He showed us a song. So called Veseyorev. He said, I want you to do it together. I think the moment that I did this one, this was like something big is going on.
Is that super surreal to grow up on someone's music and then be invited to sing along with them? Like, can't imagine that.
Of course. Super exciting.
Usually geschehen es in a kleiner Volk. Because jeder kennt sich. But still must be exciting, you know, die wachst auf mit einem and all of a sudden singst du jetzt mit jenem.
And he's like kind of a role model for me because he's keeping very much the fundamental principles of Yiddishkeit, of separation. What
YG. Hello and welcome.
I'm makpid very
How you
much on
doing?
this. On separation between men and women by all the concerts.
Yeah, can we
And-
talk about that? There was an event that I guess you could explain more that they said it was, but then it wasn't, and then you're like, hey, I have my rules.
Yeah, so when I entered the music business, I came in to my Rebbe, Moron Rabbi Yisroel Ben Lai Esther, L'Refuah Shalayim, and he's a big refuah now. And he told me one thing: keep on separation.
Keep the women
This
away.
is the only demand he had. Since then, when I come in, this is what he is asking me: do you keep
Men and women separate.
Taharas HaKodesh?
Mhm.
So, it was a story, Baruch Hashem, I think it was after I released Anshama Bekirbi. I had a tour of shows in Eretz HaKodesh,
Eretz HaKodesh.
and they called me for a show in Afula. I remember I was sitting in my house, Tisha B'Av, like 12 o'clock, and I'm receiving a message. The feminist Shdula, how you say Shdula?
I'm not sure. Movement, the feminist movement.
Appealed the court about this concert, and the court says you're not allowed to do this concert separately. And I remember I sent a private message to a friend. You'll see, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna sing like this, and it's gonna go back to the court, into the higher court. And he did something that usually it's not friendly, but eventually he sent this message
You sent
to
it
other people.
Oh, okay, you sent it just to
Okay.
him, and it's like going around.
And like an hour later, I'm hearing in the news the singer was announcing
no.
he's not gonna sing there, and it was like the whole land was burning. Like in Afola, they make 300 shows in the summer, one show for the Haredi Tzibur. Okay. It made a big Kiddush Hashem, like the standing on the principles. And of course, later, came another judge. He said, it's allowed.
Sam, ich kann so get Hebrew. I could get along. I could get through something. Weiß ich mit understanding, but
And they
Epis Hebrew
appealed to the
kind of.
higher court. And in between, I entered the stage. It was the same day I entered the stage. When I come down the stage, they are telling me the Supreme Court was banning the show from happening. Okay. The show was over. And Baruch Hashem, we made a kasha show there. It made a huge Kiddush Hashem that it doesn't matter what, there is principles. And we're not going to let anyone to move us away from it. It's a time of in Eretz HaKodesh, unfortunately, there is a lot of sin, hatred for the Ehrliche Yidden. And I think it gives courage to inspiration to other people to hold on their principles and to go ehrlich and not to get scared of, I don't know what it is. It's money, it's fame, it's huge stages. So I remember after this, I went to the Tish in Vishnitz, and the Rebbe sent me Shraim. He said, Baruch HaMakadosh Mo Barabba. This was very, very exciting, how you say it?
Yeah, meaningful.
Meragesh, meaningful. And since then, I
meaningful minute. The Wrong Podcast.
had a lot, it's constantly happening. I had a lot of huge offers, if it's on the money side or it's huge stages. And Baruch Hashem gives me koyach to refuse to everything. And I'm sure I'm not losing from it.
It's really beautiful, and you know, it's such a clear test from Hashem, and you know, your Rebbe is telling you, okay, this is the one thing I care about. Then you have this big opportunity,
So says the Rebbe's test, nicht sein test.
and for you to be like, no. This is the way it's got to be. And also, I don't really even understand the other side.
Vinny. Hello and welcome. Weil redt English, kann man nicht echt herausbekommen, wie gut is, you know? So, usually kann man sehen, wenn ein Mensch redet seine Sprache, but he seems idle.
Even with the feminist movement, you're not saying, you're just saying separate, like men on one side, women on the other side. Like it's a very, whatever. I don't really even fully understand it, but I'm glad that worked out. We'll be right back to this week's episode, but first.
Verwus kann einer nicht singen? Verwus kann einer nicht singen, für a mixed crowd, ob seht nicht der crowd. I don't understand.
In terms of music, growing up, was there a song that
Die fragst mich, ich habe Schnitzel mit Ras. Ich habe gemacht Schnitzel mit Ras.
you or songs that you kept on? I'm sure there's a bunch, but was there one particular song that you just like kept on listening to?
I think it was depends by the years.
Mhm.
Because there is several years
Alles
that I'm
good.
listening to this, yeah.
Hello
and
and
when I grew
welcome.
up, it was
Good evening.
a tape,
How was
of
your day?
course,
Sure.
from Skolan called the Shivuli, where the solist was Reb Abishbrot, Zangezind. He was the solist. This was a certain time, and then was of course Vishnitz had produced very musical.
Then women start singing as well, but I feel when man hat separate, kann zij auch singen.
Mona produced for Vishnitz a few albums. This, of course, was the ground base. And, of course, Moshe Goldman CDs and Mordechai Ben David, like I mentioned. And I remember when I was, let's say, from the age of 13 to 16, it was like Michul Schnitzler. He was the role model. I was listening to him. I didn't know how he looks like.
Oh,
But
you just heard,
it
just heard
was,
the
it was
voice.
this
Wow.
like 17 years ago. I was listening to him.
And a concert will bring Terivas. No, I understand, verwus eine will nicht gehen zu a concert, but as du a mixed crowd, was bet einer so kommen singen auf the stage, seht nicht die Eule, man hat bright lights auf him anyways. Why does he... I just want to understand, nicht als hat Tanis auf him. Ich will verstehen, was ist der...
All the CDs, I know them deckel to deckel, say in Yiddish. From one part to another, and until this day, I know all of his songs. And yeah.
A lot of people sing, but I think you're one of the rare people that you could see and feel the emotions.
We may bring up Kalmi Chat. We kept bumping in with timing, so...
It's not just the music.
Of course.
How do you balance that? And
There's
also,
a separate grocery for women and there's a separate hospital. Gang, the male is men are going in shopping, so Frauen haben alle groceries. Hospitals. Wer darf gehen in hospitals?
so you're singing very often. How do you have the energy to always
I will send a message that mix is okay. Okay. Penny, I hear that.
have that emotion and put it in? You feel it. I feel it when I see you sing, and I'm sure you're feeling it. How do you balance
course.
that?
So I would start from the where is it coming from? So my parents are both very emotional people, especially my father. He's a big tzaddik, learns all day, doing a lot of chesed, but he's like a very emotional person. Like he sits, can you imagine? He's eating the kazayas matzah with tears in his eyes.
Oh, man macht schon nicht das Menschen.
So I
Man
grew
macht
up
schon
in
nicht das
very
Menschen.
emotional. Of course, Vishnitz is also very emotional songs. And when I sing, I relate, I connect to every word I say.
Wegen dem weint er.
Yeah, there is days that I can come and it's not 100% there.
Makes sense.
I'm not like...
I'm sure no one realizes
it's
besides
not-
you, by the way. Like you're for
Yeah.
sure.
Sinne Schemes. Again, am es als schon so geht, macht das Sachen nicht gechillig, but nicht allemal ist es dann.
Biggest
yeah,
critic?
it could be because I'm a very perfectionist.
Right.
So I was a bit small, but like I'm not a machine. It's not your
Oh, I see what you're saying, Brooklyn. So gewesen a city event. All right.
press, emotion, okay, tears, okay, check. So when I sing, I connect to every word I say. It depends also.
Gang, me brengt nicht viele the women to the gasten. Women are supposed to be home in the kitchen. It's a joke.
In the connection, in the event, in how I feel in that day. So let's say this week I had a groepe that famous producer here, Ellie Friedman, married his oldest daughter. And his son is in Israel Fisherlaime, Yosef Ishia ben Friedman Beile.
Friedman, okay.
Whole story. And I came to the chippe and I started to sing Chamoyle Vishnitz. And the tears broke from themselves in this situation. Or there's several other situations, even a simple wedding that I come and the chippe and everything is very emotional. So, yeah. So the tears could come. And but I'm very open with my emotions. Like, there are people that are thinking that tears are a sign of weakness. I think it's the opposite. Because I'm not shy to express my feelings. Like, yeah, this is what I feel now. This is what I bring you to the table. I bring it to the mic.
I think
that's very brave, and you see that in your personality. You're not shy by nature. You're outgoing, and you're out there, and it's cool that your music it's reflected in your personality. How much of your personality do you think got you to where you are? Obviously, your voice is gorgeous and it's amazing, but there's also there's a person behind it. How much is the music and how much is the personality?
Wow.
Obviously, it's all siyata d'shmai.
Yeah,
of course. That goes
So,
without saying.
Okay, man sucht über the poor Sachen. And now what? Okay, zoek met de Emmas. That was funny. Well,
listen, I don't relate to myself.
yeah. Levi, I agree. It is a legend.
My
And by the way, the mention was give my thumbs up. Ik zou brengen, call me. Brooklyn met de maand. Welke question wilst du? Welke question ik zou vragen? En dat is een gitte question. Kannst du mir das e-mail? En zo heb ik het te gedenken.
if you can call it like.
If there's no emotion, there's no taste. Ze doen mensen was kennen dat erop brengen, the mood. I feel zijn niet dorten. If I have to suspect, wie heißt der met de wasserschaal, de noemen is maar rausgeflogen van kop jetzt. Okay, ich vergessen seinen Namen. Kann dir erop bringen a situation without necessarily aim sein in the situation. So, Matti? Ik denk de nummer nog. Als ik de man en de nummer ging zoeken. Aber du Matke Schwarz, exactly. Yes, thank you. It is, ich fühle nicht wie jede muss dorten, aber he has a good way of covering it.
This is my success.
Again, it's just my thoughts.
So I can't tell you if it's the voice, if it's the emotion, if it's a personality. I don't know. I think it's probably combined. And overall, of course, Yata D'Shmai, because you can think you're very clever.
Shimako wants me in life. Nice. I'm out of the mit nepestin, though, eh?
Or you know what to do, and eventually see, no, wrong direction.
Gang, nee, dit. Is dat vision het en ik kan zat met, hè? Zat met dat issue.
So.
Aber du machst schwarz ist sie kalt. So sucht der Naht in den ganzen aus.
I put in a lot of tefillahs. I daven all the time, constantly. I daven on every aspect in my career.
This is het free gesucht, weil schämt sich nicht. And I kinda agree. Ob tak schämt sich nicht. Kannst du sehen. He's puts himself out there. Just redt. Man versteht.
I think tefillahs are like how you call the flowers? A
vase. Watering
when you want to put water
to water the flowers.
The water flowers. It's like you water every day the flowers. But like this, it's that I feel that tefillah, another tefillah, another tefillah. I think eventually something is blooming.
When you're singing a song like Rahmana, and maybe you're making eye contact with people, and I'm sure you're very emotional, they're very emotional, what's going through your head?
So if I'll take the song Rachamona particularly, it's a Chabad song that I love very much. And I feel like it's deep in my soul. They have something in the Chabad songs, before Chassidische songs and Chabad songs.
Mechul hat gehad hart. Mechul gewesen, ich weiß nicht, wie hart ist a Gitte Wort. Nicht, dass nicht gehad, aber ich weiß nicht, wie hart ist a Gitte. In Sachen aufkommen mit a bessere Wort.
It
Ruchi.
brings up very...
Hello and welcome.
Lots of
Scheint dir zu sehen, du. Welcome, welcome.
emotion. If you take Lamoshlo,
Yo, Sally. Hello and welcome. How are you? How was your day? Ruchi Elner, how was your day?
Ovinu Malkeinu, or Rachamono, or Achle Kim. First of all, also the meaning of the words, and also the tune is something so... I think I'm quite concentrating in the place that I'm in. So when I'm singing, I'm quite in the singing mode. I don't know if I look at the crowd so much, especially on this emotional song. So, but let's say I sing "Kol Kol Zaman Shana Shum." Of course, I'm here with the crowd, but this kind of song, it's like a very.
Ich kann ihm sehen singen allein in der Shower. Ich kann ihm sehen allein singen in der Heim. I can see that.
Overwhelming, you say?
Sure.
You say, I say.
So I
You
connect
say.
to the words, and it's like a davening. It's like a prayer. But usually when I come to a concert, and yeah.
Levi. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome, Kim Taros Glafel. This is the eerste zaak was mijn brain zoekt meer, but thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat.
It's different than a chuppah or something else. When you come to sing with people, of course, you want to see that the audience are relating to what you say. I try to bring in the people and my zone. If it's emotion, if it's simcha. And sometimes the time, if I see the crowd is not enough there, I'll try to do whatever I can to bring them in.
Beautiful, beautiful answer. Okay, so we're doing a new thing where people...
Ein second. Ich hab es gesiegt, ich hab es getroffen. Aber man darf sein auch in der Mood. Man darf sein in der Mode. Okay, let's go. So heißt, the Moti Steinmetz choking up while singing Rahman. Thank you, Levi. Levi. Der Mensch kickt ihm nicht schon. Der Mensch ist vergaft, Leben. Jetzt gehen wir so sehen noch einmal. Nein. Jetzt gehen wir so sehen noch einmal. Jetzt gehen wir jetzt so sehen mit Herz. Wie ist es gegangen? Do. Okay. Kennst du, der Mensch leben mit ihm, koiden, chabt nicht, was geht vor, der Singer. Ist so wie aufgelegt, und noch kennst du, dann geht er vor rup. Mit der Pudergries in der Kopf. Gib a kick wie heißt der? The choir lebt mit ihm. Because then he gets like a little, gets that zieht zurück. Kijk hem aan. Get a macht sie die Augen. Die only says a couple of seconds, but you can sehen jenems ganze sort of life. Ich red von dem Mensch, du. Behind Ellie. Behind Matti. Gib der get a macht sie die Augen. Kickt er auf den Floor. Registered. Wenn man macht die Decision zu gehen weiter, nicht losen the emotion, just breaks. Alright. Zurück zu the episode.
People send in questions, and we sent to an exclusive group, a few people, that they know that you're here.
Thank you, Gang 98, and thank you, Levy, and thank you, alles Git. And ook Joseph, hello and welcome. How was your day?
And we got a bunch of questions, and this is one of the questions we want to ask you from the group. In Atik Yamin, you brought back old melodies from Vishnitz, Lelov, and other Hasidic dynasties. How do you decide which nigunim to revive? And do you ever feel like carrying a musical Messiah on your shoulders?
Yeah, so the answer to this has two parts.
Okay.
So the Atik Yamin project is a project that is things that I grew up on. So I usually want to bring Chiddishim, like less things that were already recorded here and there, that more things that is a Chiddush to the world. And that's why I pick songs and I'm trying to combine, it should be like a journey, not all the time just regesh. Regesh, simcha, bring different angles of the songs. So eventually I have a lot of songs and I need to pick what I think the crowd are going to connect to. Because there are certain songs that I am like very connected to it, but it could be for the crowd it's too heavy. So it's like a balance. I know the Atik Yamin is a project that not everyone is. There's people that want only new songs, but there's a huge crowd that want the Chassidish, authentic, pure. It has something very pure in it. And I want to bring these songs that I grew up and that are part of me. I feel like it's a part of my personality.
Brooklyn, when the finger weet meet gets a up to the andere emojis.
And to bring them to the big world. It's not should not be only in Vishnitz or Lelev. I see that I have an influence on a bigger crowd, and I want to bring this holy nigunim to the wide world. So this is the one side of the question.
Sure.
The other one was, remind me, about...
Do you ever feel like carrying the musical misssuite on your shoulders?
So I feel like I'm trying, first of all, to be myself, to be in the place that I feel
Gute Antwort.
the music that I want my kids to listen. And of course, yes, I feel like I'm like, sometimes
Good
I feel
one.
like the kid that stands with the finger on the dam, how it's called?
Finger on the place?
No, it's called, there is a huge dam, yeah, like a secher. Have you called the secher? Like when there's a huge river and you don't want it to flow.
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
A dam.
Okay, so there's
Oh, you're holding up the dam.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting the finger
And it's holding everything, all the water back.
like there is so much colors in the music in the Yiddish music industry, but I'm trying to be the conservative, of course it's sometimes a more updated sounds, but everything with the Chassidische feel that brings a person closer
Waarom?
to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, makes him happy, and brings the Yerus Shamayim. So
Waarom? Waarom een fuzzy feeling? Zum Beispiel, we gehad de discussion do. Wieso zoekt man auf Englisch a warme Nigen? A gite warme song. Wieso emotional? Heartfelt?
my opinion, of course, yeah. I believe there's people are thinking different, and it's good. There is
Broek, als maar de rate hartsattack.
other music that people can listen to, Heimish music, instead to go and listen to.
Soul? I don't know, Levi. Ik weet niet, ik wil ook soul. Although soul is nuncius. Dus dat is een woord. Maar daarvoor nemen einen, was noch kein Mensch geht Yiddish Music herumsetzen, in geben der Music und fragen, wieso feelst du? Wieso macht dich es feel?
Not Yiddish music. But
Heartfelt
still, I want my albums could enter every Yiddish shtib. Starting from the most Heimische, and of course, like more conservative, if you can call it like this, yeah? Shamrani, Chassidish. And Baruch Hashem, there's a huge audience that love this music. And it's even Goyim that love. But I'm not gonna do different music because I have
Right.
whatever.
By the way, hat a Sach Menschen von, ich mein South Korea, was haben ihm sehr lieb. Ich denke, wenn ich vielleicht mache standalone Reviews von ihm, vielleicht Menschen kommen von South Korea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
الأفضل كمובان خاص بالشولم يدس كويدش كودشم and there is
I'm going to compare because our podcast here, it's has a similar idea of like we're creating for our core audience because we want it's from people and that's who we're creating for. Of course, if someone's not Orthodox or even if someone's not Jewish, if they want to partake and enjoy, like for sure learn from some awesome people out there. But our core, this is like who we're creating for.
Only nicht jeder, was gehört ist. All right.
Started this with this idea of like when I was growing up, I didn't really have this podcast, and I'm sure when you had a lot of music growing up, but your music didn't exist then. I'm sure you're creating for your kids in a certain way, that they have from you.
Kids could be a topic.
Of course.
Sensitive topic there.
I feel like I create for my kids, for the whole Yiddish people, and of course also for the not Yiddish people that want to be closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They have also the Sheva Mitzvahs B'nai Noach, the 7 commitments of Noach, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave them the opportunity to be close to him.
Lively.
And of course, to
full circle,
to bring awareness of the one and only. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem, that I sing, is the one and only God who created earth and heaven. And it's very important for me to give this message also for not Jewish people, because we are praying every day, L'sakein oilam b'malchus Shaddai. The goal is the whole world should be united in worshiping the one and only. And then the world is going to be good. Bezrat Hashem, Mashiach is going to come. Mashiach ben David is going to, Bezrat Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu going to build the Beis HaMikdash, and the whole world is going to know that He is the one is ruling here everything, and he gives us life, and he gives us everything. And the only thing that you can do is to notice and to be grateful for him and to try to make a nachasriach for him.
Really powerful. We're going to get right back in with Mati, but this is...
Hold on.
Gorgeous album. Back this week's episode. So I want to dive into your new album, gorgeous album. What was the impetus? What was the driving force behind this album? And is there maybe, it's like kind of asking someone their favorite kid, but is there a favorite song that you have from it? Take us through it.
Okay, so the new album, Emunah Ubitachon, Eminei Bituchen. I started this journey right after I finished with the first one, Anshama Bekirbi. Started to collect songs. And of course, in the middle, I took a break like 2.5 years for the Atik Yomi project. But I continue to collect songs. And this on the way was songs that I thought is going to be on the album. And then I said, no, I don't know if my taste is changing or the perspective of time gives you... So eventually, Baruch Hashem, I had a collection of songs that I thought...
Kijk maar aus wie er ist durchtrachtiger. Like the Weg, wie er sich explained. Sie hat gewachsen, sie man taste hat sich gechanged. Very interesting.
Roy to La'alo Yisal Shulchan Malachim, yeah? I think every song in this album is picked like with out of hundreds, every one of it. And there's so many good songs that is very tough to point on one, because there is people that are relating to Melech Habir. There are people relating to Simeni Kachotam. There are people relating to Esker, to Eliyahu Hanavi, to Samchem, to Allah Tzadikim. There's so much good stuff in there, because I was working 7.5 years. There's people that are releasing 3 albums in this time. And of course, it took so much time because I'm on the road a lot. Like last year, I was at least 4 months out of home. And not beretzifes.
Brooklyn.
Just like...
Brooklyn, thank you so much.
Going for 2 weeks, coming back, and of course...
You weren't 4 months altogether, but if you add up all the days...
Yes, and of course,
thank you,
I have jobs in Israel also. And I'm going into the studio. So there's days, my voice is here, but I don't feel the emotions is good enough. Like I'm not there at the soft. There's days it's opposite. Like I have the emotions, but my voice is not clear like I want. So eventually, I recorded every song like...
Ich feel wie hat a starke connection. Like seine Minne, sein connection to Yiddishkeit is nicht in a public form. Like, tracht mehr, was kehrt, which is important.
3 or 4 times. Until I was happy with the result. And I felt it could touch the people like I wanted to be. So Baruch Hashem, I'm very happy. I'm receiving so much love and so much good comments on the album. So the hard work, I feel it pays off. That the people are happy with it. And happy with the nigunim. And I see him start singing it in the events and everything. And it's like a journey. It's a journey of Emunah.
Sein connection is was lot ihm werden so herzig mit der Singen. Sein connection is der was macht ihm nicht wel the schmutzige parts von seiner Singer. So ich fühle so wie sein Amina, sein Ruhigkeit, sein Eitelkeit. Like für der zweite Singer, was explode, und rief dem, singen soll nicht singen in a mixed crowd. Kein sein a problem. Für ihn ist es so wie a gute undertaking. I feel like.
Like, there is a lot of songs about Beis HaMikdash. This is what we want. This is what we desire all day long. Should come this day. And of course, until the Kreichme, we need a sip. So
Till the Kretschmer.
we need koiches hanefesh, we need strength to go by this journey. Every person has his journey in this world, and every man has his peckle. Everybody is dealing with something. So there's a few songs. Of course, the main song is Emunah Bitachon. Speaks about a story, a journey that a mother went through. This story is chashuv to say. Maybe Dova b'shem Amroi, maybe Gil Orelam, maybe Dova b'shem Amroi. So I have a good friend in London. His name is Avrom Berkovitz.
Das meint, man darf übersuchen a story in der Nummern. Einer versucht über a story in der original Nummern, bringt Mashiach. Usually, the reason is for was, weil du das übersuchen a gute Sache, das es gehört von der zweiten, lowert es dann Ego. Stech, wo die erste etwas ist ein mordige Geschmack. Jetzt bist du in einer zweiten Group und du kannst das heransungen. You can pick all the credit. Und du sagst, nein, ob es geht für Moishi, ob es geht für Yankee. Geht es dann nicht mehr auf alle deine Credit. Jens het brengen closer, Mashiach. Just saying.
And he heard this story from
Exactly,
Rabbi
Penny.
Mota Frank, Rav Mota Frank.
Sure.
That I think he was reading it by the Sefer Begana Emunah from Rav Shalom Arush. Alita? That he is bringing it בשם מערכו רבנו חיים ויטל, בשם ארי הקדוש. זכותו תגן עלינו. So the Ari Kadosh is telling us a story about a family. The father is also a Talmud Chochem and also gives a lot of tzedakah. Teure Gdula b'mokem echad. And the mother is very ehrlich and she teaches the kids on Derech Hashem and prays for them. And one day, horrific.
Ich feel wie is etwas durchgegangen in life. Just saying, like something huge. Wo sie gedacht Schule machen mit der Matzav. I don't know what it was. Like a Sache, was man kann nicht changen. And I think that, like, solidified it. Seine Minna, sein Belief, seine Ruhigkeit in us. Just saying, just a feeling I got.
Tragedy is happening and their son is 3-year-old and is getting murdered by someone, and the whole city is shocked.
Penny, ich weiß nicht, die Yankee Tieten is, he didn't get you. I think he got you. I think it's just different ways of looking at it. Different ways.
On this tragedy, and the father is getting sick.
I feel that. I feel that, Brooklyn. Brooklyn Zuckti went through a lot, like in his life. 4 times that normal person went through. Ich habe nicht keine Story, ich weiß nicht. Ich suche nur the feeling that I'm getting.
And joining his son. And his nifter. And the whole city is in so much pain. This family was so much teure, avoide, gemilas chasodem. Davke fazai, ich mein, just, and who can imagine what the mother and the almona, how she's feeling? She lost a child and a husband. And she's crying for long days and years. And one day, Erev Shabbos, she's standing by the lights. She's coming to light on the darkness in her heart. And she says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I know you are Rachem v'Chanan. And I know whatever you do, everything is with a cheshbon. But why? I want an answer. Tell me, why did I deserve
Tell
it?
me
Why does it came on me, these tragedies? And she's crying and she's asking questions. And the kids in the house.
Yankee, es ist nicht kein Competition. Ist durchgegangen mehr wie a zweiten. Ist durchgegangen a Sache, and sometimes it plays out into the person. Sag mal sie a positive, sag mal sie a negative. Du fühlst, wie sie gewinnen a starke positive ist rausgekommen. Ich weiß noch, ich wurde positive ist, und ich weiß nicht, wo es durchgegangen. Just saying what I feel.
Are telling her, Mother, you're crying for 2 years. Our father wants to be in a meniche already. Right? You know, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, everything that he's doing is Rachem Vechanan. We are Ma'aminim, Bnei Ma'aminim. We believe everything is the best for us, even...
Yankee, wenn man geht durch etwas, in a zweiter geht durch mehr, meint nicht, dass man ignort die erste, was geht durch. Sagt man, darf man sagen, na, sie geht mir da schwer, aber von Maschochen Berl geht sach schwerer. You know, just saying. Nicht jeder ist attent.
We don't see it in our flesh eyes. You have to be mechazik in emunah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves you and everything has a good reason. It's the best thing that could happen to you. And she's listening to them. In the first time for 2 years, she's going to sleep happy and strong with emunah. In her dream, she sees Gan Eden Elyon. Her husband comes to her and he says, they saw in heaven your emunah. HaKadosh Baruch Hu saw your emunah. And Bezdin Shel Mala let me to come to explain to you what is going on. And he says that in his previous Gilgal, he was a tzaddik gomer. He did all the mitzvahs beside one thing. He never got married. And it was nigzer of him that he has to go down to this world and to get married and to bring a family in this world. And the moment they did it, he was mashly mistaken. And he went up there. Sholem. She's crying, she's nodding her head, and she said, I understand, but what's going on with the kid? Said the kid was a tzaddik gomer also in his feeling, but when he was a baby, he was kidnapped from his bed, and he was growing 3 years by goyim, and he had to massacre these 3 years that he was eating not kosher. And you as a Yiddish mama, you be metaken him. But she's asking, so why he died on such an horrific way? Because before he came on this world, they knew it's going to be a very tough kitrug on the city. And he received on himself this way of death to be mechaper, to be the kapor of the city.
Phew.
Of course, it's not telling that why she has to go through. And of course, there is an answer to everything. But the point is that nothing is happening here without a clear answer. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing everything.
Ich meine noch
He's
busy.
a toiv
I don't know
native.
all of it.
HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Mekor Atov. How we say it in English? Is the
The source of good.
essence of good.
he wants all his being is to give, to be good. And everything he does with us is completely the best for us. Even from time to time, you can't see it in our own eyes. And everything looks dark and the end of the world. But when we know everything is good, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is behind everything, everything is, so the journey looks different. Because I know, hey, even I don't think it's, in my eyes, it don't looks good. Eventually, I know HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows what he's doing. So when a person, a human being, is going around, and you know HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves him, doesn't matter where he is, HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves you. So it's much easier. Everything is much easier. The Vishnu Tzareb
40,000
says
views 2 days ago.
that what is the meaning of emina? Emina is like imunim, like training. Emina is a thing that you have to train all the time.
Volvi, hello and welcome in for the perfect time. How are you?
Every day you
How
have
was
to
your day?
remind to yourself that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is good. And even sometimes a person
You guys
is
listening to
trying
this?
to hurt you. And you think, why is he doing this to me? It's not him.
It's not
just a
him.
stick. It's like, munim is like training. In betochen is like, in Hebrew you say tiach. Tiach is like when you build a building, there's bricks, and then you smear everything with,
Just smear.
what is it called?
Cement?
Cement. It's like cement.
Plaster.
So this is all your... a man needs to cement himself with betochen.
Solidify, yeah.
So betochen
Exactly,
is the
Penny.
result of emunah. When a man lives with emunah, the result is that he's comfortable, that he's comfort. Wherever he goes, he's feeling good. And not only this, when a man is telling HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I trust you, oh, you trust me? I'm going to show you what means trust. I'm going to show you how good I can make it to you. So this is the main message that I want to bring.
I love it. And I love that you titled your album after it. And of course, we're going to have a link for it down below. And we have a link for your YouTube channel.
Matthew.
In regards to Muna B'tachan,
Hello and welcome.
me, and I think I've said it before, but I always used to get mixed up between the words Amuna B'tachan. Maybe because I'm from America, I don't know Hebrew so well. But Amuna, of course, is belief and faith in Hashem, and B'tachan is trust in Hashem.
Yes.
So someone once, I think it was maybe Rav Gav, he gave this example. He says, when you, let's say, go to a circus and you see this person going on a tightrope and he's holding a barrel on his head, if you ask the people in the crowd, is he going to make it to the other side of the string? And he's up high in the air. If he falls, something bad will happen. So Amuna is the belief, like, yeah, I think he'd get there to the other side. B'tachan is, okay, let's put you in the barrel. Now, do you think he's going to make it to the other side? It's actually you being in it. And like, that's the trust in Hashem. There's a different way of explaining it, but in line with how you explained that. Really, really beautiful. I'm curious. I mean, we're going to let you go soon because I know you have to sing. But I know that like in the singing world, there's a lot of people who are friends with each other. So I know publicly like Abram Friedman and MBD, they're very good friends. And or like Benny Friedman and Joey Newcomb, they're very good friends. Do you have a person or two? I'm sure you're friends with everyone, but like, is there a person or two that you're like, oh, like maybe like they could understand whatever I'm like, I'm not sure what, maybe to compose a song a certain way, or I don't know. Do you have that kind of relationship with anyone?
I have a cousin very close to, like a brother. His name is David Taub. He's also a composer, a musician, and a lot of other titles that I'm recording. Like 90% of the vocals I'm recording with him. So if there is someone that I'm very close on this level, I would say it's him. And he's a very, very talented guy. He's a composer, an arranger, a singer. So, but yeah, but I'm also very close to Sherry Bo, very good friend of him.
Which seems interesting that like just from your different backgrounds, obviously it's going towards the same place, but you guys seem very different.
So,
yeah. A Yid is a Yid.
A Yid is a Yid. I love that.
Has a neshama. And there's a lot more musicians that I'm quite close to. It's not going to my mind now. I love Shmulik Frank very much. Shmulik Frank is also a musician from Eretz Yisrael. Composed a few famous songs. I love to sit with him, to jam. Yes.
Obviously, I think the way most people know you as an artist, as a singer, but that's only one of your hats. I mean, I know you're wearing your hat, but like your metaphorical hats, right? You're a singer, but you're a son, right? To your parents. You're a husband, you're a father, you're an Eved Hashem. How do you, I guess, balance that? Because you're so well known everywhere. So everyone knows you for the hat of singing, but you're also, that's a big part of your life, but there's other parts of your life that no one really sees that as much. How do you balance that?
So basically, to being a musician, an artist, a famous person, it's a 24/7 job. Like wherever you go, people ask to say, and people asking pictures and everything. I feel grateful and honored that I have the privilege to be misamayach people. Okay, sometimes not so comfortable, but I remind myself, like a person asks you a picture, it's a mitzvah. So even I count like 5 mitzvahs. Okay, but eventually, when I'm a father, to being a musician, eventually it's affecting if I'm out of home or I'm away from home or something like this. But let's say as a son, I try to be a voile yingel, yeah? A good kid. And of course, there's some benefits that I can help my people, with my parents. I can help my parents with different things because of my lot of things.
I'm sure you have a lot of connections now.
Yeah,
and you're
of course, I can help them. But eventually, among the family, like everybody else.
Right.
But of course, wherever I go, like I said, if I go to the park with the kids, I go wherever, I go to the grocery. But I do it with love. I'm thinking to myself, if I were to go all these places and nobody was saying anything, I said, okay, nobody knows me. And Baruch Hashem.
Really, really beautiful. Mati, thank you so much for doing this. And again, everyone should go buy the album, stream the album, and you should continue making Hashem proud.
Amen. Zrat Hashem, making Hashem proud, and be proud of myself. And of course, hopefully make you proud. Zrat Hashem.
Amen. I love...
Wow, är fine. Är fine. Ge mig like det video. Den gick för like så det blir stort. Jag bara hit the like button. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Very interesting. Not gonna lie. It was very, very interesting. Starka något. Starka något, Finn. The question is, ich meine, ich will reviewen. Zarov, Mati Steinmetz ist Zarov gekommen, du. Is a special Yid, das ist sicher. Also ist es. Okay, so jetzt gehen wir watchen ein Video von Mati Steinmetz auf Vini Malkaini. Lass mal das so nehmen. Jetzt haben wir schon gesehen, wer es ist. Ein bisschen eine stärkere Connection. 4 years ago, 823,000 views. Nice. Let's get into it. The pious. The pious is herrlich. I'll give him that. Shine the scenery, shine the background. Wow. Beauty. This is aim, hoort. Wat is dat? Okay, gaan we watchen the next video.
Batsuru vivashiviu one divine bayom divine bayavavushu ya hayni kol baisruai hayni kol baisruai amesini Batsuru vivashiviu one divine bayam divine bayavavushu Amukoy Viravachayim alavavayim v'yoytziyayim b'tzuvuru
Es ist interessant, dass man nicht genommen Malchus zu singen. Ich weiß. Nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht. Er singt gut. Especially noch jetzt, wo es zum mitgehalten du der wie heißt das? The episode. 1 year ago, 540,000 views. Sicher, aber geht darauf ergens wie the comments kann man sehen, the North Korean guys. Hold on. Bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi. Singt sehr schein. Singt mit Herz. This young man was blessed by the Eternal with a gift of praise. I feel him developed by the presence of the Creator. Woo. Starke Wörter. Starke Wörter. Bidi-bidi-bidi-bim. Bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bim. Gewoon nicht. You've kept your childlike voice so pure. Great privilege of all of us. So beautiful. I don't think that was by choice, but okay, du seht man es nicht. Weil Menschen von Nordkorea usually watchen. Aber machen du den Quiz. We're going to the next one. Diamonds, okay. What's the next quiz? Which famous landmark is located in Paris, France? The Colosseum, Big Ben, Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty. Again, leave Simcha for the Litvaks. Nice. Yankee team at Litvaks. Which famous landmark is located in Paris, France? Hier wil ik ook zien. Eiffel Tower. Hoe is wat ingepikt? Hoe is ook Doilem? Hier wil gangen met C. Apu me nicht spielen. Der game. Das ist der letzte, was steht. Okay. Wel gezocht is de Eiffel Tower. Statue of Liberty kommen von France. Big Ben is in England. And the Colosseum is in Rome. Wat dan? Correct. Wiener. Chicken dinner. South Korea. The Eiffel. As Jay-Z. Volvi, was hat das gemeint? Was hat gemeint der Jay-Z? Oh, rijdt af watchen Kill Tony Welt. Okay. Laten we zeggen, gezien door Matchem en David one. In met ending met de. Gezien door een video van Mordechai Bernduv. Zal ik me schon ongezien van Putek. She acquired MD Sababa Band. 7 uur zurück and saw 742,000 views. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, they said nah, I'm not gonna watch it. Let's get into it. Whoop. Musik geschehen. Viggy, who was the Portugal reviewer that used to review Jewish music? Jay-Z has a song about Paris. Ah, okay. Portuguese. The Portuguese guys, ja, het overgeheerd, by the way. Just because man macht nicht kein Geld. En alle twee het copyrighted. So, ik suffer dezelfde zaak, but we are going further with pushing it. Let's go. Kijk, oh. Hold on, ben ik nog live? Am I still coming in live? Esacha. Brooklyn, schick me graag een video van hem wat je wilst. Volvi. Hello and welcome. Ik ga het issues doen. Volvi. Hello and welcome zoger. Ach, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much.
הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים? אז החי, אנוכי מבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים? אז החי, אנוכי מבקש, אז החי, אנוכי מבקש, אז החי, אנוכי מבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים? אז החי, אנוכי מבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים? איפה הם רואים?
Esacha, יושבים לבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים? Hold on, kijk on the guitar guy. The guitar guy do. Ich block hem? Nein. Is, kijk hoe ze, ik heb een jinger is nog do. Hoor me jing do. מבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים?
אסחה, אנוכי מבקש, אסחה, אנוכי מבקש, אסחה, אנוכי מבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים? אסחה, אנוכי מבקש, הגידנו לי,
Sound wie Mott gezingt, so effortlessly, so just float weg, float. Ba ba ba, bidi bidi ba. Thank you, Volvi, by the way, yes. French horns. Deze French horns we spelen. Wie ze hier zei French horns, is we zijn nemen naar room en ze just expanden us. In de musicwereld. Man sieht etwas klein, du ziehst auch. Ich kenne das sogar etwas mit klein.
הכי מבקש, הגידנו לי, איפה הם רואים?
Oh, Mendy. Mendy's off on stage. On Time Studio. Hat schon nicht the studio, but oh wow, nice. Noch ein anderer Jingle, by the way. Ja, ich got copy striked, but auch the revenue von seinen Videos, ich gegangen zu, wie heißt der? Zu der Original Content, so hat nicht gemacht kein Geld. Nice, okay. Ich habe gerade gegeben als ein Wink. Ob ich komme bemerkt. Very nice. Very nice. Wollen Sie beginnen früher ab mit Matti Steinmetz? Hold on. Gehen wir ins Reviewen, ein Reviewer. Reviewen. Dan mag ik me gaan wegkrikken, hold on. Darf me krikken. Weil is auf deze Art. Sonst gaan we reviewen, een reviewer. Reviewen. Matti Steinmetz is nikken. Let's get into it.
All right, so we're going to take another shot at, a lot of you said his name was Muti, not Modi, Steinmetz. And a lot of you guys said he's not a kid. He's like 30 years old or whatever. Listen, anybody that's younger than I am, I'm still going to call a kid. He looks very young for a 30-year-old, so good on him. Fantastic genes. But this looks like it's from his actual page, and it's got over 2 million views, so seems like a pretty popular song. And yeah, it's Zekorbrit.
Zekorbrit.
But yeah, let's jump into it.
Laat me in de review over zeggen ook.
A lot of these videos tend to have quite a nice ambiance. The atmosphere is very like
hartstikke.
They're really good with the lighting and the imagery. I really enjoy the performance dedication, like a lot of these artists do.
Boss Nation. Hello and welcome.
Okay, so I think you guys told me that this is called a talit.
A prayer shawl?
It's like a shawl that you guys wear when you're praying. He's got such a flawless voice. It's just so effortless. And a lot of the times he sings, I've noticed, with his eyes closed, which also just like gives it that extra level of you can kind of grasp him feeling what he's saying.
הקיידה סיצחוק והושיעני למען שמייכו.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't even know what he
Those notes
gets.
are insane.
He doesn't know what he's getting. Like, vet so herangeworfen als a warme Platz situation. He doesn't even know.
Also, you guys did point out that Shulem also has the side curls. So we had seen somebody with them beforehand. Now another question in regards to that. Are men allowed to cut their hair in general or trim it or like cut the side curls so they don't get like crazy long? Or are you just like supposed to leave it and not cut it at all?
Ich will das nicht sagen, was ich viel wie ergens wie in der Mitte gehe ich sagen, was versteht er gleich. Ich will das nicht sagen.
Look at this outfit change. Is this his talent? The sparkly one?
LGBTQ, huh?
Must be, oh my goodness.
Kijk ons aan Poen op de week waar zij gaat. Ik red van de reviewer, doe inter meer. Just de week waar zij schakelt de kop met Matti. Met Mati. Wat heb je gezegd voor Hij macht ook zijn ogen. Kijk hem aan. Kijk erop. Kijk zijn ogen.
Oh my goodness. Look at those effects, eh? The flames. What is that? What is that indicating? The flames? Is that just like the passion within that he's feeling, or is it something else that's igniting in him? Or could it just be visual effects? I don't know.
Kijk hoe zij meldt. Kijk hem aan wie zij meldt. De hand gaat erop van de benkel. Kijk zijn, hij zit daar zo met de hand. Kijk zijn, hij werd zo magnieën. Kijk. In de midden. Yes? Ik heb alles op de hand. En dan vangt ze gewoon schokkelen. Wow, zo is het natural, zegt ze schokkelen.
Sorry to pause it again. Question. I noticed he's not wearing I always forget what the box is called. But if you wear like one, do you not have to wear the other? Do you have to wear them all, like the teflon and the box and the talit all together? How does that work? Is like as long as you have one of them, you're okay, or is the goal to wear all of them or use all of them? Also, is the like bobbing or the nodding significant in any way?
If this is significant in any way, meaning tima misssuite. Het is gehabt dat man niet zeker had eerder geschakeld op de benkel. It might be like for 2 seconds, but that's what he did.
Is because I've seen that a few times now.
But hij had het ook gedaan. Subconsciously. Did it dit is zo.
goodness. This guy's outfits are always so interesting. Like his
Eric's
talent
outfits.
looks fantastic. But then what is this outfit that he has underneath? It's kind of like
It's called a kitel. Kitel, sir.
a robe mixed with a dress shirt. Kinda
Der Video, wenn ich Reviews
skirt
mit
or
dem
a
live,
dress.
it's gonna 45 minutes, jede Sache. Und darf man es an a Kittel, und darf man es an a Talos. Phew, it would have been a...
but like it kind of flares, kind of like a kilt.
Savarubobom, Akaidas Yitzchok, Shemshemiyah Layakov. Uri Savarubobom, Akaidas Yitzchok, Yoshiyayani Laman Shemeyechov.
זכויר בריסאבו הקיידס יצחק ושייף שליס אולי יאבקוי.
And I like that he's kind of used his shawl, his talent, kind of like a projector screen. Like he keeps showing all this imagery on his back. Do any of these images mean anything in particular? I know one was like lyrics, or not lyrics, words, which I guess maybe reference to what he's saying. But like, what is this stuff here?
Das hat nicht so wie a robe, wie a Muslim robe.
Are these like jewels or something? Or is that like water?
Yeah.
זכויר
Uri
בריסאבו
Savarubobom,
הקיידס יצחק
Aber der ganze Sache von Akaidas Yitzchok wollte gedacht gewohrt werden und sagen, ui.
הוי שיחני
Leman Shemeyechov. Siehst, schockelt sich mit der Kopf. Because it's deep.
הקיידס יצחק
Okay, come on.
הוי שיחני למען שמייכו
Das, was macht mit den Augen, das kennst du nicht. Das kicken seine Augen.
That's crazy. Him singing with himself, like singing off of himself. That's really cool. But it seems like, so is he doing like a fire and ice type of situation?
Shuffles up.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Wow. Is this like in Israel?
The Wailing Wall.
Or maybe yeah. This looks like an opened, kind of like the Vatican or the Pope, or is this like
Wrong religion.
I don't want to say Mecca, but is this Mecca?
Wrong religion.
Am I wrong there? Is that something completely different? Could just be a general outdoor praying session, I guess. What is this gentleman kissing? Is that like a
It's a horn.
horn?
Yeah. Tididadado-yo-yo. Ik wil heren vernemen was het half van de 90's, een hartstikke zin is. Wieso is het maatbaar?
Even the music is fantastic. Ooh, my goodness. Well, this song definitely requires more likes. I mean, for 2.2 million views, only 13K likes. Come on, people.
Family
Come on. Give Moody what he deserves.
Give
That was
Moody
a fantastic
give Moody what he needs.
performance. Great song. Yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys thought about this one. Hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying
Exactly.
it. Hit the notification bell so you know when I
Exactly.
upload. And yeah, leave me your comments below what you guys thought about this one. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.
Hey, er sucht dasselbe Wort wie mir. What's this? Thank you, Brooklyn. Alright, Chevra. Sie kommen der Zeit, wie man darf sich segnen. Und man darf sagen goodbye. So kein man is easy no matter how many times I try. But I gotta say it and I gotta do it. Wir gehen mal schon für jeder eine Zugehen für eine lange Zeit, für eine größere Zeit. Für das Zugehen für die ganze Zeit bekommen wir auf andere Tab gemacht mit YouTube eine Tab für mich, mein dear. Thank you. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate it. Wir gehen mal schon für alle Likers, Sharers, Commenters, Subscribers and Members. I really do appreciate the members. And a special, riesige thanks. Hier live lesson. For the super chat. For Brooklyn. For the super chat. And for Volvi Matias. A super chat. Super chat is what keeps the channel going. So wie a river that the water keeps flowing, you know. When so wie the stars see the telescope. The sprinkles see the ice cream. The floor see an elevator. The tap see a sheikh. You get my point. You get my point. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Housekeeping. Ga ik post the address? Mal sehen, hold on. Ja, die willst du schicken zu der Unboxing nächste Woche Montag. Aber ich pin the address. Esther, the Schwester, all the way from Canada. Hello and welcome. So, welcome. But we gotta go. What else? For housekeeping. Morgen. It's a pickle to a tuna sandwich. Exactly. Boss Nation. So, morgen, 8:45 live in the free. So I think that's it for housekeeping. All right, Chevra. I really appreciate you guys being here. Ich will sein sehr honest, and ich bin grateful that I could do that, and I can do this, and ich darf mal rausgehen in 10 Sachen. Wenn man darf man, aber sich mir nicht, mir sich nicht. Cheese to the pizza, well, I remember that. Agreed. All right, Chevra. It has been a pleasure. See you all in the next one. And until the next one, stay kind to one another. Peace.